Hello YouTube, this is the False Scott coming back to you live with the next installment of Valkyria Chronicles. I have recently just gone and done some, just come online, off-screen work by going onto the tab select and going back to headquarters and giving my troops a bit of a, good experience giving after that last battle. I've also gone and bought some new equipment for my tank. And I found out that there's two new things that are already on there, but we'll go into that to another day, because unfortunately this is all down to timing. So, for the rest of this chapter, we are going to go through Operation Cloudburst, and hopefully get through it as quick as we can. Now, this is technically my third recording of this episode particularly. And also, you may have noticed, I am trying to do the video cuts as well.
Militia forces will take the point.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about this. My son's had the remote again. I'm sorry about that. We'll just hold for a second.
Captain,
we might cut it there just to
bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the army on this?
Nothing!
The plan calls for the army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
See?
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
That is correct, sir.
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too.
Well, if you felt that way, why didn't you do something about it now? You have the power.
But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions, even dangerous ones.
Understood, Captain.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves is...
Well, let's face it, if the other guy didn't lose the bridge to begin with, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Observe it. I don't mind, but what do you...
Welkin!
Sergeant Melchiot, what if...
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
Ooh, she's in trouble.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason?
Yes, Captain. Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but they...
You want me to break it up?
Yes, you idiot, you're in charge.
No, maybe it'd be better to just let him have it out.
Let them have it out? You can't just ignore them.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking.
That is true. You should always allow things like that in type of conflict, but at the same time, you should go and stop them from doing something they shouldn't do.
Opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Well, but that may be, but Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on, sir.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
Hey,
Yeah, don't.
Sounds like he's got his hands...
Yeah.
It's all part of growing as a team.
Oh dear. Never piss off the love interest. Right. Like I said, hopefully I've done the cut so you won't see the loading screens coming up, but so far this is one long ass bit, but the battle is pretty good. All I can say is from my previous ones is me shouting out going, I should have brought a sniper! Why? Why? As I got shot to death. And you'll see why in a bit. How does she get her hair to stay up like that? I know it's anime sort of style, but still. It's quite out there.
Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant. It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work?
Is she a demonic version of Mickey Mouse? I'll kill you all! Oh!
Besides,
No.
I can't
Sorry.
stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed, you hear?
Oh, the joys of racism.
Yes, I've heard everything you have to say, but I'm still a human being, the same as you. Besides, no evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Well, you do sound a bit.
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that, can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing.
Right, I'm not a smoker, but he just threw away a full city, and in war times? What the hell? That's like a full waste, man.
Fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Gallia's hands in 48 hours. Now if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
Love the facial expressions.
Wait a sec. Welkin?
It's like it's trying to be, but it's not. Right, now this is something I found out earlier. Basically, wherever you got this little star mark, it's a sub part of the story. You don't actually have to do this bit, but I'm going through it because I didn't do it in the last two videos, so I'm going to do it now. I know you didn't see them. But here goes. We'll see how this goes out. Right.
Welkin?
Are we at that port thing? We were still there. Are we still there? Did we not leave?
What's up? You just made an insane promise. That's what's up. I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued. This is all my fault.
Yes, it's your fault for standing there and being a human being. Well, someone kicks off on you because of something other people have done.
It's nobody's fault, East. It's a war. We're all on edge here.
That's true, but still.
And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
Yeah.
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
By slaughtering other people! I mean...
But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part. Aha!
Huh?
I was hoping, but... Isara, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
Sure. What is it?
Me?
But that's... Is that even possible?
Well, East, think you could make it by tomorrow?
Whatever that is.
Yes. I'll get to work on it.
Actually, no, but still. I thought the point of this was to explain what was going on.
Thanks, Alicia. Well...
So yeah, according to what I'm told, these are just sub-stories. You don't actually have to do them, but they alleviate a bit more of what's going on in the plot and how they come up with this and your interaction with the other characters before the main story. So let's keep going.
Alright, let's hear this brilliant plan. And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river. We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river. Then...
Oh, come on. Is this just some... Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta...
We're covered. What's... Missile reef, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some river. I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. This... shallow enough for a tank to drive across.
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore. Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
Here we go, people. This is the one. Now this is something I questioned in both of the previous videos that you didn't get to see. But he just drove in on the tank, onto the new shore. Great, that's fine, the plan seems to work. But those two guys he didn't even run over, or kill, or nothing. They just left there to run off. Surely they'd go and tell their higher ups going, there's a tank over there, sir, as well as units.
Swims just fine. Fall in, Sevens.
Who is he telling? The comms aren't working that far as we're aware. And not to mention how everyone can see the flare. Everyone. In the fog.